Let's get off the starting line. I had the chance to hit the track for the first time ever in a supercar. It's an opportunity even you can have thanks to Drive Exotic. Let's check it out. Did you ever dream of driving a car like a Lamborghini? Well, now you can take it out on track thanks to Drive Exotic. Let's go. Okay, that was so much fun, and we're here in Crescent at the Motorsport Ranch. So tell me a little bit more about Drive Exotic.
Yeah, Drive Exotic is the exotic car driving experience here at Motorsport Ranch. We have 9 different exotic cars to drive on our 1.3-mile road course. So we let anybody come in and take part of the experience. We do a little bit of orientation to kind of get you prepared for what to expect out on the track, and we put an instructor in the car with you while you're out there. So you get to come drive these cars on a real racetrack the way they're meant to be driven.
So this is totally fine for people who've never been on track before, right?
Absolutely. This kind of thing, you know, I think people think that, oh, I don't have enough experience to do this kind of thing. But really, if you drive to the grocery store, you can do this.
And these cars are absolutely gorgeous. Tell me a little bit about what all we have here in this.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I mean, we have some cars with big horsepower like our Mustang Shelby GT500. We have the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, the Porsches. You got to think back to when you were a kid, what kind of poster did you have on your bedroom wall, or like what Hot Wheel did you like? So being able to come out and drive iconic cars like this, big horsepower, cars that you may not be able to drive out on every day, you get to come and drive on the racetrack. So.
And I feel like we have a lot of these cars on the Dallas streets, but they're just driving on the streets. They're not getting that thrill of the race. What is that like?
Way different. I tell everybody they're a lot of fun to drive on the track, and they look good in front of a restaurant and valet, but not necessarily fun to drive around Dallas roads, right? So out here you get to push, you get to drive at high speeds, you get to really hit the braking zones hard, you get to pull lateral G's to let the car slide a little bit, really get to push the tire to the limit, get the car high up in the RPM range, things you couldn't do out on the street safely and legally. Here you get to push it really hard and see what the car was meant to do.
And one thing that I feel like I've learned throughout racing is a lot of car control. So I feel like this is not just a great way to have fun, but it's a great way to test your driving skills and even improve safety in that regard too.
I think the hardest thing for people to understand is how different track driving is from street driving. When we're on the street and we're coming up to a stop sign, for instance, we're slowing down from 40 miles an hour to 0. And out at the racetrack, you're slowing down from 100 to 60. So just the dynamic feel of the car is just very, very different. And putting the car to close to its limit to the tires, you really learn what the car can take. We get the question all the time, is this thing gonna flip over? You know, so people just aren't used to feeling that car in that dynamic environment, which is what we do out here. It's our specialty, and the track is meant for that kind of thing.
So how long do these experiences last?
We're going to get you out on the track, go around the 1.3-mile road course, which some people can do in as low. A lap can be a minute and a half, even less. So 4 laps can go by pretty quick, but we have our 3-car package where you can drive 3 different cars, 4 laps in each car for a total of 12 laps. I tell everybody when you're going to do this experience, you're going to be on site for about an hour and a half.
And for an adrenaline junkie like me, I feel like this would be a perfect thing to rent out for like a girls' weekend or a celebration. Do you guys do that too?
We do. We do group events, private events, parties. You know, it's especially popular with some companies, you know, where they go golfing all the time, they go bowling, and do the same old thing. This is something that's really exciting, really different. It's competitive, it's fun, it's safe, something that big groups can take a part of that they really enjoy. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Daniel, that was so much fun. I almost don't know which car I love the best.
Yeah, difficult decision, but at least that's a decision you get to make because she actually got to drive the cars. I was just stuck on the side of the road in the heat taking cool little pictures as you drove around in all those exotic cars.
You did so good though.